All right, folks. Well, it seems that Rocksteady isn't slowing down on their Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League game. They're continuing its live service support, even though Warner Bros. Lost over $200 million on the game. And on top of that, you also had consultancy companies such as Sweet Baby Inc. being involved. And we already know that name alone can taint the game in its entirety and steer away a big portion of the gamer base. But on top of that, during its live service period within this game's seasons, during season 2, we saw Mrs. Freeze being introduced. Again, a race swapped version of Mr. Freeze. Not adding, Mr. Freeze's wife. No, they want to do their own little thing. And what has that caused this game to have? An absolutely abysmal player count on Steam charts, sitting at currently 140 people playing this game with an all-time peak of over 13,000 players. If you just see the charts, it's just on a downward spiral. And this is something you don't want to see when it comes to these live service games, because at the end of the day, you want to try to maximize your player growth potential, or at least try to hold as many players as you can in wanting them to play your game. But that's the thing that these people don't understand, and they continue to support this failure. And well, now we just recently, as of September 26th, yesterday, we had Rocksteady themselves confirm another character, a playable character for their upcoming season 3, and apparently it is sensitive content. And that is Zoe Lawton. And for those people that don't know who this character is pretty much essentially Deadshot's daughter. And a lot of people don't want to play as Zoe Lawton, which makes it even more funny that you have tons of other options out there within the DC universe of characters that should be implemented into this game, because they're a lot more interesting than just being Deadshot's daughter. And on top of that, we saw that within Kill the Justice League that Deadshot was race swapped from his Arkham series counterpart, where he was white, now he is black, which has resulted in Zoe Lawton in turn being race swapped as well. And that is where we get to this article by That Park Place. And before we do get into it, please don't forget to subscribe, like, or dislike. It doesn't matter. It helps with engagement, and I much appreciate it. So right here it starts off, Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League revealed the first look at a race-swapped Zoe Lawton for its upcoming third season, which begins on October 1st. The official Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League account shared, "No one tell Deadshot but Lawless, aka Zoe Lawton, arrives October 1st along with season 3 of Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League." And they've already kind of dug themselves in a hole. You can't really stick to the original character of her being white because you've already race swapped Deadshot. It would make absolutely no sense. And on top of that, the only little difference that they changed to this character is that they added a Y to her name, with originally Zoe being just ZOE without the Y. So I guess there is some originality to it. The original Zoe Lawton, spelled without the Y, was created by Christos Gage and Stephen Cummings back in 2005. She first appeared as a child in Deadshot #1. After DC Comics relaunched its entire line in 2011, Zoe Lawton was aged up to a 12-year-old and reintroduced in Suicide Squad #1 in 2016 as part of its Rebirth initiative. And right here, you can see some clips of obviously Deadshot. It's unclear what Zoe Lawton's backstory will be for Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. However, the game featured a race-swapped Floyd Lawton and indicated he did have a daughter. It also revealed he ran into another Floyd Lawton as well. And this is where it gets to the whole dilemma where there's apparently clones of Deadshots or people trying to act like Deadshot. And that goes into another rabbit hole, which I'm not going to get into. And if you scroll just a little bit more down, right here we have Scooper Miller Ross essentially giving a little bit more of a detailed look at the character. And just look at this right here. To a certain crowd, she's a hero. Her adoring fan base never misses one of her live streams. That's the kind of popularity every teenager dreams of, but she's made too many powerful enemies to go public. The only thing standing between her and a bullet is her secret identity. Ooh, it's a mysterious thingy mabobbers going on there. That and maybe her trusty gravity warping gauntlet. She'll need it if she expects to survive her time in Task Force X. Not to have mentioned the family drama. He continued. Lawless joins Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League in Season 3, blah, blah, blah. Tell me, does this instill confidence or want in you to want to go and play as this character? Absolutely not. And what makes this situation just that much more crazier is that Hogwarts Legacy, right, sold 24 million copies, grossing about $2 billion in revenue. And this game essentially took a tenth of that away from Warner Bros. Just because of this absolute failure that continues to get new updates and continue its live service, even though it has failed and we've seen it fail. They still continue to support it and more than likely are still losing a lot of money when it comes to this, unless, once again, maybe these types of updates have already been pre made and are just ready to get launched. But if there's still active development on this game, then this is just a giant step in the wrong direction that we continue to see with these lazy takes on characters that have already been established getting changed because of the laziness of these developing studios. And with all that in mind, don't forget to subscribe, like, or dislike, share, and comment below, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye bye.